Cuba legalizes same-sex marriage. I always like to talk about when we have more legalization in the world. Okay. On September 27th was a very joyous day for many Cuban citizens as the country made official changes to its family code laws. In a progressive move by the Cuban government, gay marriage is now accepted by the law. On September 25th, in a referendum, the Cuban citizens voted for a brighter and safer future for the country as they stood for the rights of same sex couples. More than 3.9 million, which is 2/3 of all voters, opted for ratifying the updates to the National Family Code. The 100-page Family Code also boosts the women's rights by defining the equal share of domestic rights and responsibilities between men and women. President of Cuba, Miguel Diaz-Canel, tweeted, quote, "It is paying off the debt with several generations of Cuban men and women whose family projects have been waiting for this law for years." Although the turnout was a huge win, it was modest by Cuban standards. In most previous referendums, the changes were accepted with almost unanimous approval, whereas this was 2/3 approval.
This is very surprising. Commies being LGBT friendly. It usually doesn't work like that, right?
Oh, and Cuba has a notorious history of that as well.
Yes.
Yeah. Which
Yeah.
makes me so frustrated when I see people at like pride parades in San Francisco walking around with Castro t-shirts, Fidel Castro t-shirts.
Okay.
I see that all the time. I'm not even kidding. Like selling those t-shirts on the sidewalk at Pride. I'm like, what the hell is happening here?
That guy was homophobic, right?
He would put gay men in concentration camps, like labor camps.
So why would they sell?
There would be a sign over the top that said, like, "Work will make you a man," essentially.
Mm-hmm. All right. So wait, are Cubans even commies anymore? Like the people?
I don't know.
I mean, I would say they're not. If they're LGBT friendly, I think that thing has died a while ago.
I don't know. It's really. I actually don't have a good sense of that at all because I'm familiar with Cuban Americans. And Cuban Americans are the most anti-communist people you will ever meet.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Cuban Americans are
more
hardcore.
Oh Jesus Christ! Yes.
Yeah.
Even more aggressively than me. They're anti-com. They're like very
by
aggressive.
A long mile. It's not even a joke. Yeah.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. But this is very nice. They wouldn't like this news because the Cuban Americans portray everything in Cuba as horrible, right? So I don't know how they would treat this news. They probably don't like this news. Cuban Americans. I'm guessing Cuban Americans, they're like trying to downplay. I have no idea if this is true. This is just a guess. But this is the welcoming news coming out of Cuba, like legitimizing the regime or stuff. I would say that they wouldn't like that.
Well, I don't know. But anyway, this is my experience, and again, this is anecdotal. Full disclaimer. This is anecdotal. This is my observation: is that many Cuban Americans are generally very conservative, or more conservative leaning in general. So I don't know how much this would.
Communism does that to you.
Yeah, no, so I don't even know if this would be a reflection of their values in that way, Yeah. For them to try to downplay it. I mean, I don't even know how much they like want LGBT stuff, But I could be completely wrong.
We got donation from South Africa, and it's kind of funny.
Thank you for the super chat. Gregory is saying, tissues for Susie. Much love from South Africa.
This is...
God damn. I think...
being called out.
I have cried basically every week for the past 5 weeks on the show. So, you know what? It's warranted.
I don't know how much 14... What is that currency? South African money
from South Africa. I don't know what you call that. A czar? I don't know.
I don't think it's going to be enough tissues. You need more. Send us more aid. Atheist Republic needs more tissue fund. A tissue fund versus that.
That's funny.
Secular Sakai is saying... Yeah. Oh, yeah, go on.
Oh, no, I was just going to make fun of myself.
You do it.
Oh,
like
I don't
that.
know what it is. I just have like too big of a heart, so
Yes.
I cry too easily because I care too much. I don't know. Or maybe I don't know. Wait, what was the comment you wanted to highlight?
This one.
Secular Sakai says Cuba has been through a lot. Facts. May things get better for everyone in the regime, and this is a good step.
Yes. I mean, Cuba seems to be not needing a regime change. They seem to be reforming slowly. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know much about Cuba.
I'm really not knowledgeable, so I can't say.
Yeah. But I mean, if they're overwhelmingly approving gay marriage, that's a major good sign that this regime is going in the right way. So I don't know. If this is anything to judge it by, Shreyesh is saying Cubans have lived poor lives under communism for generations now, so it's reasonable to expect they're anti-communist now. I think you mean, yeah. Also, they have Airbnb there now. I don't think they're that big of.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Airbnb is making a killing in Cuba, so Airbnb is not very common. So if you have
definitely
Airbnb,
not. That's wild.
So what is this? What does this mean?
I don't know.
Oh, I think we're just trying to confuse this again. Get my best-selling book, Why There Is No God, for free. Click on the link for it in the description.